besties? It's B and welcome to my channel. So this is just an update of my quarantine reads from my last video, which I uploaded, I think that was in July 2020, which I just started reading. So 10 months of lockdown and we've been really productive with reading. I started off with a selection. I never got to the second book anymore because I didn't want to anymore. And you know, age really does affect your reading perspectives. So I stopped at the selection. Although I still love this story, I really love the series, but that was ages ago. And I know it's still going to be a film, so I can't wait to watch it. I'm still going to support it all the way. I love Kira and I love her books, everything. She's one of my favorite authors and I love her works. Next, as you all know, is something, you know, my all-time favorite. My friends know this, my book friends know this. The book that I always talk about, this is The Cause of My Breakdowns. My forever favorite, which is The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. You know, Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess. That was the start of my quarantine reads. Will Herondale for Life. And the next series that I finished was the ACOTAR series, which is the A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, A Court of Wings and Ruin, and the A Court of Frost and Starlight. So I loved all the stories. I loved all the books. The ACOTAR series, which was memorable for me because I finished exactly the last book, which is the A Court of Frost and Starlight, on December 30, 2020. So I know there's going to be another book to be released this year, 2021, which is the A Court of Silver Flames, and I can't wait to read that. So I love this story so much. I want to thank my friends who recommended this to me. It's another fantasy novel that I wouldn't forget. Yes. I love Rhysand, I love the characters, I love Azriel, I love Kashan, Tamlin. Comment down below if you love Tamlin at first. I want to make a different vlog for everything ACOTAR. So next is another series that I loved, which is The Folk of the Air by Holly Black. And it started with The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and The Queen of Nothing. And there's another book that was released, which is the Carda novella, but I haven't read that yet, and I can't wait to read that as well. Comment down below if you love that story and what do you think of it. And I want to know, so I would have some references. I've read them all from ebooks because lockdown, since it was lockdown, we couldn't go out, so I couldn't buy the books. I couldn't even order online because all deliveries were ceased to be delivered. And friends sent me the links to where I could read the books, so I got them and I read them on ebook. And I've also been reading on Wattpad, which is the university series. It's written in Tagalog and English, and they're really nice. So the first book is The Rain in España. Second book is The Safe Skies Archer. Third book is Chasing in the Wild. And fourth book is The Avenues of the Diamond. And there's a fifth book which is ongoing, but I haven't read it yet because I can't stand cliffhangers, and I'm waiting for the story to end before I could read it. If you love cliffhangers, you could go read it right now, but I can't. I'm waiting for the story to end. And I'm also avoiding spoilers, so if you've read it, please don't spoil others. Please don't spoil the readers who haven't read it. And so I've been showing you guys that I've been reading in physical books and ebooks, and I know this is a dilemma or something, but ebooks are fine. I don't know why some people are against it, but people would prefer reading in ebooks because it would be handy. I mean, you could bring the gadget anywhere with you, since bringing a book would also cost more weight in your bag. But it's okay also to bring the book if you want to, because some people would prefer reading physical copies, which is also good. I know the emotions are better when holding the book, when reading in an actual book, but ebooks are also fine. They're totally fine. I read on ebooks because aside from they save shelf space, but they're also handy. They could also be distractions because when you're holding your gadget, there could be notifications popping up from time to time. But if you know you have good concentration on reading and avoiding your notifications for a while, then that's good. That's advantageous for you. That's what you prefer. And some readers also would prefer having the physical copies because they would concentrate more in reading on physical paper, on actual paper, which is also fine. Let's just spread positivity. You know, books are wonderful experiences, books have wonderful stories. So guys, comment down below what have you read for 2020, and if you've read the books that I've read, comment down below if you read them and what are your thoughts about them. And have you started your never-ending TBR list, Goodreads challenge or reading challenge? I already started one book for this year, and that's probably the only book that I plan to read this year, but let's see, depending on my mood. So yeah, I'll be giving an update about it once I finish it, and it's going to be a Netflix series soon, so I can't wait for that, and I decided to read it because of that. So I hope everyone would continue to stay safe, and I hope everyone would have a good read, have a good year ahead, and I'll see you on the next booktube video. Stay safe!